You said they're the poorest. Can you pull up the statistics for it?
Fatherless homes, poor white females is the poorest demographic in the United States of America.
So as a collective of people, as a white people, hey, that's the hey, all it takes is a little bit of white brainwashing to activate the clone chip, man. Hey, Lord not dealing with that, man. Don't walk away, brother. We going into something important right now.
Do your thing, bro. Let's hear something.
Come on. You got that?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends.
It depends. Give me the definition of curse.
Give me the definition of depends.
No, I'm asking what the brothers read me that. Look it up. Because curses, it's never a good thing.
So is a curse the good version of a blessing?
It's the opposite. So you got a blessing and a curse. So a blessing is good, and curse would be what? Right. Hold on, sis, don't go nowhere just yet. He understand. Go ahead, read. But we're going to read two more verses for you. Read 16.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. Who's cursed in all the cities right now? If you go to Chicago, if you go to St. Louis, if you go to Baltimore, Detroit, who live worse in all the cities? Who lives in the worst conditions in all the cities? What people?
That would be white females.
Huh? White females.
Single white female is the poorest demographic in the United States.
Brother, what people as a collective, as a group? We not worried about white people. What about a group of people?
Oh man, if you're gonna ignore everything, then we're gonna.
What group of people is in all the hoods? Who you see in the trap houses? Who you see in the bandos? Is it white people? Is it white people? Hey, that's the hey, all it takes is a little bit of white brainwashing to activate the clone chip, man. Hey, Lord not dealing with that, man.
But I want to ask you, is that not a question though?
He got the definition of curse.
He finished. Go ahead.
Oh wow, so
Curse shall thou be.
Brother, what you want to discuss then, brother? What you want to discuss? Cause you
what's your idea?
Hey, don't talk to him. Brother, talk to me. The speaker right here.
So I got a question for you. Quick question. And I'm out the way.
Hey, don't flee after you say something. Be a man, stand here, let's have a conversation.
Do not.
Come on, brother.
Do not do that. I didn't do that to you, don't do that to me.
What you got to say?
I would like the same respect you give, I give you, you give me.
Okay, good.
I understand. So when you say group, is poor white females not a group? Because the poorest demographic in the United States is poor white females. When I say that, I mean absence of fathers. Is that not the truth? About to sit here and like just tell you what you want to hear. That's BS.
So you ain't gonna tell us the truth, but we gonna
So
hear
what
the
were you
truth.
saying now? You said they're the poorest. Can you pull up the statistics for it?
Fatherless homes, poor white females is the poorest demographic in the United States of America.
So as a collective of people, as a collective of people, what nation is in the worst conditions? I didn't say females. I didn't say males. I said what people?
See, that's what I'm talking about. So if you want to be honest, let's be honest. You said people, right? You did not say say race, but you tried to
I said what nation?
No.
What nation?
Time out, bro.
I said what nation?
Hold on, bro. I didn't know.
I said what nation?
I did not overstep
you,
bro.
You misrepresenting me.
No, hold on.
Bearing false witness. Bring this up.
God,
That's what I was looking for.
Did you not just say race after he said?
What does race mean? What does race mean?
Hold on, bring that up. Bring that up. Let us speak.
World demographic in the United States. Income levels vary along racial ethnic lines. 21% of all children in the United States live in poverty. About 46% of black children. 46% of black children.
Why is that though? Why is
and
that?
40% of Latino children.
Why is
the
that?
poverty rate is 9.9 for black married couples, and only 30% of black children are born married to couples see married below.
I will sit and listen if you tell me why that is.
Christian church.
Because of people like this.
No.
That's why. Because they have raped, they have robbed, and they have murdered us.
Bring it out.
And that's why we're in the lowest condition. Because they came over here, they put a knee on our neck, and we got people that want to clone out for the white man. That's why. We don't got people that want to fight back.
Different. Do you talk
You gonna even
to
let
gain
him speak?
understanding, or do you talk,
I do talk
to respond?
But you won't even let him
I say
finish.
pull something
And you
up.
call yourself
Esau, be
a
quiet. We're not talking to you. You the devil that the Bible speak of. Hey, you see how Satan come up when you're trying to have a conversation? Nobody is
So
dealing
now
with you.
now you classify me as a
Alright, take a look at
Satan?
that.
I'm not talking about you, brother. You gotta listen. You gotta have
But do you not? But do you
Who's talking to
listen
you?
to gain
If I
understanding?
was talking to this
Or do you
devil right here.
listen to respond?
He's a Christian.
That's a
No,
simple
don't
question.
talk to him, brother. Because he wants to run and talk to other people because he can't have a conversation
But
with
you're
them.
not talking to me,
Brother,
guy.
You're talking now.
am.
So
You're not listening.
Relax.
You're not
so
listening.
I'm gonna ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Do you listen?
With the rest of this
I already
to
answered that
respond,
question. That's
or
I know
do you
you're not
listen?
listening. I said I do. That's
But
I know you're not listening.
but that's one thing though.
run safe.
You
That's
use
a
a
pagan
whole
practice.
lot of
You're Christians.
man. I used to be like you, bro, until I seen everything as a big picture, man.
What's the big picture?
The big picture is, bro, no matter how you try to wheel or classify this, that can be used as a tool or as a weapon. The very thing you're using can be used as a tool or a
Second back
weapon.
means 15, 16.
So look, that's my whole thing, bro. So like, I didn't come at you.
Second back means 15, 16.
Hold on, bro. Relax, bro. I know the Bible.
I'm talking to him.
Too. Relax. So my whole thing is, bro, I didn't come at you sideways. I didn't talk to you sideways. But since I showed up, you not listening to not one thing I said.
What have you said?
Hold on, you know what's crazy about this? This is what I love about this whole thing. When I walked past, I was a black king. But when I came back and talked to you, hold on. I was a king. However you want to classify it, my guy. However you want to classify it. When I walked past the first time, I was a king. But now that I stop and talk, I'm BS.
You what?
It ain't that, bro. Now hold on.
Who said you was BS?
See,
Just
man,
added that. No one said that.
So
That's how I know you're not listening.
You're absolutely
because no one called you a black king when you walked away.
What is your nationality?
I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
No.
That's right.
What is your race?
Israelite from the tribe of
What
Judah.
is your race?
Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Just because you don't know doesn't mean I don't know.
Now you insult my intelligence.
What is an Israelite?
I said, what is your race?
That is a race. You're not listening. Give me
Hold on. So hold on. Before you read that,
bring it out. Genesis 32.
How you just gonna see? That's my whole thing. You just dismissing people.
Give me
Because you don't
Ecclesiastes
allow nobody.
5:1.
How you man dismissing people because you don't allow them to talk? This is why you guys will never get what y'all trying to get, because you got guys like this at the helm reading your messages.
To the 29
That buddy
and
talk.
verse 9.
Bring it out.
If a wise man
Everybody talk.
continue with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest.
What does foolish
There is
mean?
no rest.
What
You're
does
gonna go back and forth
So what does
because
foolish mean?
he wants to accuse
What-
you
what
of
does
not
foolish
listening,
mean?
and he ain't responded to one thing I said. Bring this
What
up.
does foolish mean?
Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse
What does
1.
foolish mean?
Keep thy foot.
Do what?
Keep thy foot.
Do what?
What
Keep
is
thy
thy
foot.
Go ramble and then talk to everybody but the
On the
person
neck.
that's talking.
On
They
the
just gonna
neck.
keep rambling.
On
Do
the
what?
neck.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of
You
God.
gotta keep your foot when you go into the house of God.
on-
You don't have to
on
do
the
that
neck.
shit that's funny. They wanna just keep on
I love this. I
Keep
love
on
this.
rambling and have
That's
no
my whole
substance.
thing.
Don't want to have a conversation. You want to talk to everybody but who's talking
And
and
you-
rambling
I'm
on. I
talking
asked
to
you, what is
you.
the point? I
But
let
you're
you
not
talk for 2
answering.
minutes. You didn't say anything since you've been up here. You just been rambling, man.
How about
The minute
this?
the Lord not
How about
dealing with
this? How
that.
about
You're
this for
taking away
rambling?
from the edification
How
of the
about this
people
for
out here.
rambling?
Right? Bring
How
this
about
up.
this for rambling? Can I say a word before y'all go to something else?
The book of Matthew to the 18 and verse 20.
You guys
This
are
is Christ
pointless.
speaking.
What's the whole
For
point?
where two or
What's the whole
three
point of having a conversation? if you
gathered
don't have
together
a
in my
conversation?
name, there I am in the
But what's
midst
the
of
whole
them.
point of having
The Lord is
what
in the
a
midst of this.
conversation?
And you want to get
What
a
is a
sacrifice of
conversation?
fools.
What is a conversation?
We out here to teach
What
our
is a
people who we are
conversation?
according to the Bible,
Answer this
man.
question. What
And
is
he
a
don't care. He
conversation?
wants to be a so-called black man.
What is
He
it?
wants to be a color.
So you bring
How
grace
simple.
and
Give me
mercy
Proverbs
to
1 and
that.
22. Right? Because our people love simplicity.
I love
Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. Right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22.
Don't do that. Don't do
How
that.
long?
I can tell in your eyes.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? Our people love being simple. Our people love just being so-called black. He doesn't understand anything. You have no understanding. It's
And
okay.
you know, the
It's
tribes
okay.
in the beginning
Call it what you
had
wanna
no
call it.
races.
Bring it out
The tribes
again.
in the beginning had
This
no
is the
races.
book of
The tribes in the
Proverbs
beginning have no
chapter
races.
1 and verse 22.
Y'all got a white
How
boy telling y'all
long, ye
this.
simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long will ye simple ones love simplicity?
That's what. Hey, that's the coon chip. Our people hate each other, man. He's a simple one. He calling himself what his slave master called him, and got the nerve to come up here and talk. That is madness.
So you don't understand.
He don't understand. Not this color, brother.
Exactly.
He has no
You don't
understanding.
understand it. The seed is stems from the Father.
But it's okay. Hey, wisdom is too deep for a fool. Right? He'll never understand. And Esau, you going into captivity. We're gonna bash your ass against the damn stones like you did our forefathers and our foremothers. We're gonna put your mouth on the side of that concrete, jump up and crush your fucking teeth out your mouth, you damn devil.
This is glorious.
Right? Hey.
Am I doing horrible? I'll sit
What?
here and listen.
It looks like it already been
Yeah, teeth already fucked up.
Yeah, that's why
That's
I'm
that-
violent,
that's
man.
that-
Beat the shit out of
Got that crack smoke in her body. The heroin.
Function.
Meth. Itching at her damn skin, man.
Ain't nobody Christians up here.
Right? Give me Zechariah 13 and 8. We don't kind of go into it. Niggas just want to be coons all day. Right? Letting down meth addicts touch them. You're like swine. You wouldn't touch me with a damn stick. Don't touch me. Gone. Zechariah.
It's the book of Zechariah chapter 13 and verse number 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts are going to be cut off and die of our people because of that. Because of that, we try to have a genuine conversation with the brother, and he's asking questions about words he has no understanding of.
Right.
The brother is just, he's yapping. He's yapping because he thinks he knows something. He's smart in his own head, right? But he's really not.
They're trying to save the so-called white
Yeah, he came up here trying to save the other nations, man. Hey, the Lord isn't dealing with these other nations. If you don't get it, you're gonna eat a missile right with them. And we don't give a damn, man. And we warned you, the blood is off our hands, right? Read.
But the third shall be left therein.
But the third part is going to be left therein, right? That there's going to be 1/3 of our people that's going to be saved. Hey, that's small, right? That's minute, right? Bring this up.
The book of 2 Angels chapter 8 verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this word for many.
The Most High has made the world for many, right?
But the world to come for few.
But the world that is to come for few, right? Because 2/3 of these people got to die. They got to eat this missile, right? Because they have no understanding. They don't care. They want to keep talking. They want to get a sacrifice of food. They want to save their damn enemies, right? Keep going.
I will tell thee a similitude, as when thou answered the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, the whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world.
Hey, there's much mold, right? Hey, but there's little gold that comes out, right? Because not everybody gets to come out as that refined gold. Not everybody's strong enough to make it through that adversity, right? Not everybody's strong enough. Hey, because they don't have the wherewithal for one. Our people are brain dead, man. They don't have the cognitive dissonance to understand right from wrong. They don't have the discernment to understand what Esau has been telling them has been a lie their whole life, because they like this world. They like the darkness that they sit in. He likes being a so-called black man. right? You like being degraded to such a level of dealing with your slave masters like this shameless dog, this bitch. Let me just call it what it is, right? This shameless bitch that killed our people, man. What would they do? Emmett Till, what happened? Like them. People like this devil right here. And that's the issue, man. That's the issue. That's why y'all got to get eradicated off the earth. Because the Most High hates you people, right? Keep reading.
Wow, that's
There be many created, but few shall be saved.
But few is going to be saved. And that's even for our people. Esau's finished getting completely off the earth. But our people, few is going to be saved, right? Give me Proverbs 13:13. Give me Proverbs 19:16. Because it's few our people going to be saved. It's not going to be a lot. So we're going to get into the characteristics of these of the 2/3, man. What they do. What these dum-dums do. Right? Read.
Proverbs 19, verse 16. He that keepeth the commandment, keepeth his own soul.
Hey, he that keeps the commandment, hey, he keeps his own soul, right? Hey, but what? These people don't want to keep the commandments, read.
But he that despiseth his ways shall die.
And he wanted to despise it, right? He didn't want to do the commandments. He just wanted to keep thinking that he is a so-called black man. He's a king on this earth. But where are we at? What's royalty about being down here? You don't see none of the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world down here. Right? You don't see none of the wealthy people down here. What rulership are you in? Who do you have dominion over? Right? Go ahead and talk back to a cop one time if you want to. Drive fast if you want to. Blow a stop sign if you want to. See how much of a king you are. They're going to drag your big ass out that car and put a knee on your neck like they've been doing our people, man.
Right.
It ceases to amaze me how simple-minded our people is and what's going on out here. Hey, brothers, y'all got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord?
brother.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord?
Race out a black dude, called it white shit.
Don't listen to that dumbass white bitch right there, bro.
Oh, I'm white. Oh, shit.
Y'all got 2 minutes, brother?
You call
All praises to the Most High. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6.
I got 2 minutes to spur.
Give me Deuteronomy
Praise to the
7:6.
Most High.
Right? You give me Deuteronomy 28:68. We're just gonna kind of get to
White
it.
trash.
Bring it on.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter so I get this Deuteronomy 7 and verse number 6. For thou art an holy people.
The Lord called you a separate people, right? Read.
He's a Christian pastor.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He chose you to be a special people, brother. Separate unto himself and special. Read.
Jesus.
Said the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Above all people. Like this. You're above that. This is a 2-time loser right here. They're in their own kingdom and they still can't get above.
Right.
You see how bad that is, brothers? They're in their kingdom where white people rule everything, and look how low they are. They're going to be losers in the kingdom to come too, right? Because you believe in karma, right? Whatever you reap, you shall sow. What they sow, wickedness on this earth, right? What did white people used to do? Oh, he's whistling at me. Now they're getting our young boys beat up and hung and thrown into the river, right? So now look at this, right? They gotta get that wickedness back because they sown that wickedness. So it's gonna be a time when it comes when we're gonna take their little babies, thus saith the Lord, and dash their little asses against a stone, like they did on the Trail of Tears with ours.
Right.
We're gonna oppress them just like they oppressed us, right? Give me this Deuteronomy 28:68. Because we're gonna kind of hop into a prophecy right now to let you know that you the Lord's chosen people of the Bible. Because the Lord had prophesied a curse that was going to come upon us. If we didn't keep the commandments of the Lord, we had a curse that was going to come upon us. This was prophesied over 2,000 years ago. So if it comes true today, that means it was what? It was real, right? We did.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
That word Egypt means bondage, right? Because what the Israelites were doing in Egypt before, they were enslaved. They was enslaved for 400 years in Egypt. They're the ones who built the pyramids. So when they thought of Egypt, they thought of going back into slavery again. Right, Reed?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? With ships. We came from the west coast of Africa to America with ships. Right? Keep reading.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We're not going to see your homeland no more again because we've never been over there to see our homeland again. We've been in captivity here to this day. We've never been free. They call us free to this day, and what you do? You got to wake up, you got to go to a 9 to 5. At the end of the year, in your pocket, you still pay in your pocket. You work all this and still don't got shit. They called you free. You still a slave. Now you work even harder. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
Who we sold to when we got them slave ships? What nation of people? Europeans. The Bible called them your what? Read it again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Enemies. Y'all agree with that? Y'all agree with them people are our enemies, right? Because look, what happens? At every turn that you go down, every corner that you go down, you the last hire, you the first fire. You put your hands up, they still shoot you. Hey, it was a brother that I just seen a video the other day. I believe he was Memphis. He had his hands up, he pulled up his shirt to let him know he ain't had nothing on him. They tased him, and when he started moving from the taser, they shot him to death. They emptied the clip in him. What are we free from? When have we ever been free? The Lord is talking about us. This is a prophecy that was going to happen over 2,000 years ago. You're going to be sold to our enemies. Right? Give me Isaiah 42 and 22. Give me Zechariah 11 and 5. Bring this up here.
Sold unto your enemies for bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you.
No man is going to come to redeem us out of this captivity. That word buy means redeemed in the Hebrew. We have Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Nat Turner. Didn't they try to free us? Didn't they try to give us that equal rights that we so desperately wanted? And guess what? What happened? They killed them. These people killed them. These devils killed them, man. And they continue to do it to this day. Hey, we're not scared to call them a devil. Look at that little devil right there. Looking back. Yeah, them the real demons. Little Timothy gonna bring a Mac-10 to the school and light it up. Them the real demons.
Does he look like a demon?
Yeah, bring this out.
Damn rich, man. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is that people robbed and spoiled.
We're robbed and spoiled. They took everything from you. You don't even know your nationality anymore. What would you say you are? What race of people are you? African American. Look at this sign right here. That's the last name of two so-called white men. Amerigo Vespucci and Leo Scipio's Africanus. That's the last name of two so-called white men. Do you derive from two so-called white men? You say, yeah? You derive from two white men? No, you don't.
Is your granddad a white man?
What about you? So why are we calling ourselves at the two white men? It's madness. They have destroyed us mentally. We're in the worst mental space that we have ever been in. Because when we were with our own, before Martin Luther King told us to come and be with the so-called white man. We had Black Wall Street. We had our own black businesses. We had black hospitals. We had all that, right? And they bombed it. They blew it up. And now we got to integrate with it. We had our own bus systems. Hey, we crippled their bus systems by walking to work. They was like, all right, y'all ain't got to sit on the back of the bus no more. Come to, you know what I mean? Because we crippled them by not riding the bus. So we make this world run. If all of us stop spending money, all the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, if we all stop spending money, this shit'll crash. For a day, if we start spending money, this shit'll crash, man. That's how powerful we are. That's how much pull we got in America. But we don't want to come together. We hate our own people. And most of all, we have been robbed and spoiled by our enemies. Keep going.
It's lucky, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared and holes.
They are snared. What's a snare? Let's say it's a trap. It's our way to explain that. So it's a trap. A snare is a trap, right? Come on, go ahead.
So a snare, right, is a bird trap. It was used for catching quails, birds that can't fly. So it's like a trap for a bird. Something like that, yeah.
And put it on the ground, like in between something like this, and put it a little circle. When they run through it, snatch them up by the neck with the clothes on. So it's a trap. Where are most of our people at today? In the hood. Where would they go? No, they go to the. What did he just call it? Trap. To the trap. Where do you go from the trap? You go where? Where do you end up after the trap? Would you believe it if the Bible just said that? Might want to hold on for this.
Said, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. And they are hid in prison houses.
They're hid where?
In prison houses.
They're hid in prison houses.
Right.
Hey, why this Bible was written over 2,000 years ago. Why is it talking about the conditions that we go through today? Why? Because, we don't believe in this book. But this is our history book. Right? This is a book that was written for our people and by our people.
But that shit made up, though. That's what you're saying. The shit made up.
The religions that they teach us and everything that they say is made up. This book is true. Because the stuff we just read, have you ever heard somebody teach that out the Bible before? No. Why?
Man-made religion style.
They don't want to tell
Man-made
you the
religion
greatest people
style.
on the face of the earth. You, the first precept we read, right? It said you're a special people unto the Lord, separate, above everybody else. Now, if you know that you are special and separate above everybody else, hey, you wouldn't take the BS that they give you in this world, right? You wouldn't take being called so-called black. You wouldn't take that. Hey, I'm an Israelite. Hey, I'm God's chosen people. Hey, I'm a king on the face of the earth. Give me Psalms 83 and 6. Right? 82 and 6.
This stuff is made up.
This is what's made up, right? All these so-called religions, these are the people that made these up. Islam, made by a white man, right? Right? And that's what most of our people cling to, is either Christianity or Islam. Hey, and it was made by a white man. And this man he's finished, right? He had no.
This was talking about, this is who started that religion, Islam in America.
Yeah.
Muhammad, right? But Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad, the so-called prophet, the false prophet Muhammad, right? He couldn't read nor write, right? He hung around Israelites who was an omnipresent people during that time in the so-called Middle East. So he had an imagination and a good memory. So he would go around Israelites, look at their culture, learn their culture, probably talk to them because he was a caravan. He was a caravan driver, so he took people to different cities. So as he taking people from different cities, he would have conversations with the Israelites. He'll say, oh, why do y'all do this? Or why do y'all pray like that? Why do y'all face the east when you pray? You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all fast? Why do y'all do this and that? And he learned that, he memorized what they said. He went up in a mountain, tripped out, hallucinated, right? He said he got a premonition from an angel named Jibril, and he came up with the religion of Islam and started teaching it to those who believe. Now this word Hajj, right? It's a pillar of Islam called pilgrimage, meaning the flight. This is why Muslims, once a time in their life, they gotta make Hajj, meaning they gotta do the flight. You know what I'm saying? To Mecca, the safe place, right? Because the reason why Muhammad had to do Hajj is because when he tried to bring that false religion and false faith on the people that was there, right? They tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? So he made Hajj, he fled. That's what that's about, him fleeing, trying to force his religion and wait. You know what I'm saying? But that's who pushed their religion, the Ottoman Turks. You know what I'm saying? The Ottoman Empire pushed their religion on our people during the time of the Romans when they was pushing Christianity.
Right, bring this out, like I was saying, hey, contrary to popular belief, like I said, they don't want you to know this. Read it.
Book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are God.
Ye are what?
Ye are gods.
Ye are what?
Ye are gods.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
Children of the Most High. You are God on this earth. Right? They don't want you to know that. Read.
But ye shall die like men.
You're gonna die like men, because we're not the Most High God, right? But we are gods on this earth, right? Give me that in Genesis 32:28, right? Because we go back to a great forefather, man. They like to say this is a religion. Hey, the word Israelite goes back to a person, man. You can't just wake up one day and be an Israelite, just like I can't wake up one day and be a Chinese man, right? You can't wake up and be an Arab one day, can you? No. So how can they wake up and be who we are one day? Just assume your identity. That's madness, right, Reed?
This is the book, Genesis chapter 32 and verse 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men.
Read that again.
So and he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed.
Because we got power over these other people. We got power over these other nations, right? But since we disobeyed the Most High God, they have gotten above us. They're not better than us in nothing that we do.
Right.
Right? Sports. Who do you think of basketball? What person? Who the greatest basketball player of all time? Michael Jordan. What you say?
Who number 2?
Who's number 2?
Who number 3? All so-called black men.
Where the white man at? Nowhere. Larry Bird is not on the list. Right?
Larry Bird actually said that.
Yeah, he's not good. Yeah. What about football? What about football?
Okay, now, football is Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Shit, yeah,
Tom Brady is trash, man. We'll call it what it is. No, hold on. Tom Brady. And only got so far. Look, who the people on the forefronts? Who all the people that he had, right? You don't see a white cornerback.
Right. Actually, who they go to? Do y'all watch football to see the quarterback throw a football? Or do y'all try to see Dez Bryant catch Odell Beckham do them crazy catches?
He's looking for them kids.
And who Tom Brady been getting spanked by these past few years? Who won Super Bowl this year?
Kansas City.
Who they quarterback?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God. They just started letting black people be quarterbacks. That's why. Why you think all these games are so low scoring? Esau ain't had no competition. With Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, come on now. Tom Brady not better than Lamar.
Michael Vick, man.
Michael Vick. Jalen Hurts, beast.
I don't think he's not even better than Colin Kaepernick.
No, and why they stopped letting Colin Kaepernick play? Because he took a knee. Why? Because of the injustice of what they've done to our people.
Exactly.
They want you to keep being a simple Negro and just shutting up, dribbling a basketball, and running a football.
Bring it out, King.
That's what they want.
No, for real though.
These people hate us, and we have to understand that. Give me Sirach 6:13. Give me Isaiah 5:20. Psalms 55 and 20.
This ain't him talking. This the Bible. We bringing out the words, man. This is our culture right here, brother. This is our heritage right here. Our history book. That's what the brother bringing out. But it's the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 13. Separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends.
You gotta separate from your enemy and take heed to your friends. Who is your friends? The people that look like you, man. The people that can understand the plight that we go through. Because the so-called white man can't relate to you.
Hello.
He tells you to get over it. And guess what? Did they get over when 9/11 happened, or did they go get vengeance for what happened? They went over there and killed Osama bin Laden. Why didn't they just forget? It's in the past, buddy. Ain't that what they tell you?
That was a hit from Barack Obama, though.
It wasn't Barack Obama. Who was in office that time? No, the hit was from Barack Obama, but I'm saying who blew up the 9 Towers? George Bush, man.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I mean? Hey, George Bush was allies with them at first. That's the wickedness of the so-called white man. He'd rather blow up his own people, man. Yeah, or his father, yeah, right? And Barack Obama isn't even our people, right? He's an African. We're not the same as Africans, right? They look at us when they come over here, what they do? They open up all these shops. They get all these grants and all these loans. You can't do that. We're not giving you nothing. You don't get to come over here, get free housing, get all these loans to open up businesses. You know how hard it is to get a loan? Yeah, you got to make 3 times the rent to get a place to rent.
The Florida they brought over here, which is
And if you get Section 8, you lucky.
Yeah.
they finna give it out.
You're on a 10-year waiting list, brother. You're on a 10-year waiting list for Section 8. Cause why? All these 2-time loser white people is on it.
Exactly.
They running up the food stamps. They're getting caught in all the scams. Where are people at that? They say we the ones leeching off everybody. Yeah, they the 2-time losers in this kingdom, man. Hey, they tell you, like I said, you work for 400 years of free labor, and they call you lazy. How? In what place do they do that? They call you lazy for free labor for 400 years and get mad that you say you tired. Hey, I'm tired, man. We've been tired, man. Right?
Hey, can I make a point right quick? He said insurance wouldn't even be a thing if it wasn't for slaves.
If it wasn't for the slaves,
that's what insurance was made for, was to pay them slave owners back if anything happened to their slaves.
If the slave jumped over on the ships, if they jumped overboard, you get reimbursed for it. Right?
They run away, you get reimbursed for it. They get killed, you get reimbursed for it.
It was always set up. You know, we was the first trading commodity, right? It was slaves, man. Bring this on.
So this is the book of Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, Slavery and the Rise of European Capitalism by John Henry Clark.
Because the other Holocaust, that ain't no damn Holocaust, right?
No.
All them so-called white people that died, all praises to the Most High. We wish more of them would have died. We wish all of them would have got eradicated.
That's right.
Because all this wickedness on the earth wouldn't even be here.
Right.
Right? Read.
It said, this is The Man Who Stole a Continent by John Witherwax. It said, there was a man who stole a continent, being cruel as well as greedy, and possessing power.
He cruel and greedy. We know what people that is, and we ain't even got to guess that.
And possessing power. He enslaved 20 million of its people.
How many?
20 million of his people, sending them over the ocean. 10 million to the eastern hemisphere and 10 million to the western hemisphere.
I mean, you have you ever seen just 400 people in a group? That's a lot. 1,000. That's a lot. I couldn't even fathom that many people being in one spot. Hey, downtown to be flooded from all the St. Louis to be flooded. It's so many people. And they're transporting them over there. Hey, man, imagine how many people just died on the way over. There's millions of people that just died on the way over here, man. More died on the way over here than that died in a white man's Holocaust. That shit was a slap on the wrist, man. Read.
In the process of...
And the number that they gave you isn't even real because it wasn't even that many of them around. Read.
In the process of capturing the 20 million people whom he sold, 8 million other people died. Some during slave raids or when a village was raided, often the very young and very old and the sick were killed. Some...
No mercy. Old, you dying, sick, you dying, the young, they picking you up by the ankle and playing kickball with you. Yeah, man. That's how wicked somebody. How could you do that? How as a person you just walk over here and see these people and just come on. Hey, let me holler at you real quick. Come talk to me. Don't go check it out. Right? Because you check it out, it's the last time you're gonna be around, man.
It said some died from exposure, disease, and grief.
Because all the diseases came from the white man. We didn't have the roaches over here, right? We didn't have the rats. They brought all that shit over here because they're a dirty people. They don't know how to bathe, right? If you ask a so-called white person, do they wash their legs? They're gonna tell you no. They don't even use washcloths. They just straight bar. Yeah, man, putting it in places unseemly. Yeah, right? Read. Hey, soap don't go back there, man.
I'm
putting a full bar of soap, and now you about to wash your face with it. Come on, man. That's madness. Yeah, he do it. I know he do it. He a dirty, stinking vagabond, man. Yeah, that's it. He spit on his head like a camel and wash it. Yeah, man.
This is the point. Let's hop down. It said the sale of 20 million human beings as slaves gave the man hundreds of millions of treasure, but this was only the start of his enrichment.
Read that again.
It says the sale of 20 million human beings as slaves gave the man hundreds of millions of treasure.
Hundreds of millions.
Hey, Slock, it's a car. I just looked it up. It said the estimated deaths involved in the Holocaust was 5,750,000. It was 20 million of us that just died, not to mention how many actually went into slavery.
Yeah, come on, man. And you, hundreds of millions and we just gonna go with the year 1916, right, when we got them slave ships. We just gonna go with that. Hundreds of millions of dollars back then. Today, to equate that to, is astronomical. And this how greedy they were. Read.
It said, he and his children and grandchildren and those whom they sold slaves received much, much more, many millions more.
You read that wrong. You read that wrong. Read what that say again.
Ho. Salakia. I did. It said, he and his children and grandchildren and those whom they sold slaves received much, much more, many billions.
How many?
Billions more. Through the unpaid labor of whole generations of slaves, but this was too not at all the end of their enrichments.
So still many billions they received, and then it just kept from the enslavement of. When you seen the penny, where your 40 acres and a mule at?
Shit.
We would not be dependent on these people if we had our 40 acres and a mule.
Right.
We would have our own land. We would have, we don't gotta go to the food market to eat this lab grown meat. Now they got lab grown meat out here, man. They got fake chicken. And they're gonna make you eat it. You ain't getting away from it. Where you gonna go get your food? If you don't go to the supermarket, you have nowhere to go but to them. They make you go to them. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28. They make you go to them and want of everything. That's how destroyed they have made our people out here, man. It's sad, right?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. It said, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and what? In hunger and in thirst.
Where you gotta go if you want to get something to eat? Fast food, restaurants. Who owns them places? You got to go to them in food, hunger and thirst, really.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. So when you got to go get clothes, who you got to go to? Read it again.
And in nakedness. And in want of all things.
Anything you want, you got to go to them. You don't get nothing. You can't get nothing for free. You can't get nothing from your own people, even if they got a clothing company. Where they got to go get the shirts made? Waddell. You can't get anything on your own, even though you built this place with millions and billions and trillions of dollars. And you don't get nothing. You get a stimulus check. Give me a stimmy. Yeah.
And then they tax you on that stimmy.
Come on, man.
Taxes.
And you tax on top of tax on top of tax.
You don't get nothing from taxes.
And who those taxes going to? These two-time losing white people. It run full circle, man. They can't get away. That's why they got to be destroyed. Give me that in Isaiah 14, right? Give me that in Obadiah 1 and 8, right? Because we're just going to get into it. We're going to get into the downfall of them, right? Because we know that we're destroyed as a people. It's not going to be that way for long, brother. Give me Revelation 13 and 9. Finish up.
I lost the slide.
You got 13 and 9? Finish up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity.
Who led us into captivity? White folks, right?
Shall go into captivity.
Beautiful sound in my ear. A beautiful thing to hear. He that led into captivity is going into captivity. Because whatever you reap, you must sow.
That's right.
Right? The Lord is not unrighteous to forget them of what they done. Because they never paid back that judgment. Right. Israel. And it's going to be done at the hands of the Lord through his people, Israel. We're going to...
There ain't no time on it.
Nope. Hey, but the time is soon coming that this world is coming to an end. You see all the wars going on right now. You see China ready. China ready. Russia ready. They standing like this on the border. Do something. I'm waiting. Touch some of mine. Watch what happened. They told him crazy to Biden. What Biden doing? Biden is mentally retarded and he's lost. He don't even know what's going on. Halfway through a sentence. Yeah, so what I was saying, it goes to something totally different. Damn robot.
Speaking of dead people at the conferences.
Yeah, man.
Falling off of bikes.
Ooh, yeah, falling up the stairs. They got a compilation of this man falling up the stairs, man. Yeah, man. Hey, he's senile, man. Keep reading.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
They killed us with the sword. Give me Psalms 137 and 9. Right? They get started at 7. Right? They killed us with the sword. They persecuted us at every corner. God would be unrighteous if he didn't get that judgment back. But the only way for us to get that judgment back is start following the commandments. And one of the commandments, brother, is stop doing that. Stop smoking. You're killing your temple. Aren't you a God? Why would you defile your temple? You putting smoke in your lungs and you got to cough. Why you got to cough? Because your body is rejecting it. You're poisoning the temple. How can you be a God and you putting yourself in such a low estate? Right? How can a woman be a princess and she wearing booty shorts? You look like a whore. What princesses wear booty shorts? None of them. No, you're supposed to be covered up because that's for your man to see. And likewise for our men, we got to start dressing as men. We got to pull our pants up. We got to stop walking out here because that's what the white man wants us to do. Right. He wants to call you a thug, right? He wants to look at you and look like you're the lowest on the earth. And how they do that? They have us looking like imbeciles out here and doing things that they have programmed us to do, right? And then they laugh at it. Look at them. Hey, indoctrinated them.
What that KKK dude said, man, he said, all we're going to do is drop off a U-Haul in the hood, and then with guns and alcohol, and then turn on Monday night, turn on Monday morning news.
They gonna kill each other. They gonna kill each other. That's what they think. But they did. They already did that though. They dropped the drugs in the corner stores, but they dropped the drugs in there. Cause who was whipping up crack before? How we get that? How we get the cocaine? We don't got a plane to go over there. And they throwing bricks in the hood, man. Right. They did that. It's the CIA did that. You know, you can go do research on that. Even the movie Snowfall, it's kind of along the lines about that, man. And that's what they've done. And then at the end of the day, you're still not gonna win because what happened to Franklin? He lost at the end of the day. You had all that money, you had all that power, and you still lost. Yeah, bugged out out there.
That's trying to tell us something.
It is, and because they put it in our face.
You know what's crazy?
I'm gonna show you what we did to you. You gonna. This is a great TV show. Bro, they killed us with it. This is exactly word for word, bar for bar what they did to us, and we laugh and be like, "This is the greatest show on the face."
Jake just sit there, and be like, "Damn, that's crazy."
It's a movie on Netflix. I think Barack Obama has made that.
The real
it was a situation with Teslas with the cars and all the cars being rich to each other.
Leave this world behind. Because that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen because we see it happening now. Didn't all the phones just go down a few weeks ago? And they testing you. Watch this. They'll see what they're gonna do. See what they're gonna do. Shut that shit off. And they playing with you, man. And then you got China over here because in that movie, it was China, it was Russia, it was all them that were sending the notes over here telling them what they were gonna do, telling them they was about to blow this place up. And you see all the elites, they went into their bunkers. Can you give me that? Where they gonna hide it? We gonna get them out their secret places that they hide now. Right? What you got? What's that? Give me that, yeah, give me that and something.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Ask the Lord, and he's going to give you the heathen for your inheritance. Why? Because they're going into captivity, as the scriptures say one day. Because they have to get what they have sown on this earth, and there's been so much wickedness. So that's what we got to look forward to. That's what lifts us up through the spirits, that we know these heathens ain't going to be above us for much longer. Right? We're going to be the real kings and real authority on this earth, and then the whole world is going to be put to rest. There's not going to be no more fight. Because when the wicked rule, you see what happens. America has been, since it's been a country, I think it's been, how long has it been since they haven't been at war? It's like 17 years out of the 200 and some years that this has been a country. They've only not been at war 17 years.
It haven't been a world war until the white man got in power. Before then, it was just like, you could call them little backyard fights. People still was going to war, but it wasn't a world war. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't knew him throwing nukes down, bombing whole innocent communities. You know what I mean? That's how wicked he is. And just like what they're doing over there, Israel and Gaza right now. They are leveling the place. They leveled a church that was full of innocent people. And talking about, gotta get them. They all bad. That's how wicked they are, man. That's how wicked these people are. Keep on
in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
In the uttermost parts of the earth. You're going to rule over certain parts of the earth, right? After the Most High God has chosen you to be in the elect. Give me that.
This is the book of Psalms, 138, verse 9. 137. 137 and verse 9, Salaki. Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
The children of who?
The children of Edom.
And the children of Edom is the so-called white man, right? Pursuant to Genesis 25 and 25.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
They were saying, raise it, destroy it, as we was getting trodden down, right? They making fun. Out there chanting, destroy it, as we're being trodden down in 70 AD.
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
So we're going to reward them as what they have done to us. And how are we going to do that?
Happy shall he be, and take it, and dash it thy little ones against the stone.
So we're going to do exactly what they did to us on the Trail of Tears. They took our kids out of our women's hands. If you was walking too slow, they grabbed the baby by the ankle, and they dashed them against trees. That's why it's called the Trail of Tears. That was a sorrowful thing, and they teach you in school like it was a good thing. Nothing that they can teach you in school is good. All their history is wicked. What history do we know of the white man? We just know all war. It's never nothing conducive. Slavery, they try to make it seem good. Oh, we brought you over here, we taught you hard work, we gave you this, we gave you that. You didn't give us anything. He destroyed us. We was kings where we was, right? But because of our disobedience, we have been brought so low. So, give me, what you got? Bring it down.
This the book of Job.
Yeah. And now we don't know because it's been lost for so long. Now we getting it back today though. Now you understanding that we the people of this book that is talking about. Bring it on.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
In the midst of who?
I am in the midst of Israel.
Oh, black.
I am in the midst of Israel.
No, African American.
And I am in the midst of Israel.
Who are we, brother? What's your nationalities? African American? Did the Lord just call you that? Israel. You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, brother. That's a powerful tribe. Don't call yourself African American no more because you're calling yourself this when you do that. Remember that. That's a white man. That's the people that enslaved you. That's the people that brought you low. That's the people that have raped, robbed, and murdered us for centuries, right? Don't ever call yourself that again. Because every time you do, they laugh at you.
And you know, it's crazy they had that shit on the applications.
Yeah. I put other. That's the best answer you getting out of me, other. I'm not giving you what you want. I'm gonna be rebellious. Yeah, I prefer not to say. Cause now when I tell you, I know you're not gonna hire me. Oh yeah, Israelite, get this, he can't work here. Get him out of there.
It's bad enough when they look at your name, they already assume it.
Yeah.
Look, I was just thinking about that. And I was thinking, I was watching the video, and one of the Eves that was on there, she said that race don't matter. And I sure was thinking like, damn, soon as the first thing when you fill out an application, before they even know what your qualifications is, they asking about your damn race.
Yeah. The first thing that they ask, right? They're not asking, like you say, they don't want your degree, they don't want none of that. Who are you? Hey, we met our quota on black people. We don't need no more. When they meet their quota, they good. That's why they're wicked. That's why they the devil that the Bible speaks of. Keep on walking, Esau. It ain't for you, right? Read.
It said, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God.
Your God, that's possessor. He's your God,
and none else.
And none else. He's in the midst of Israel. He's our God, and none else. Read.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
And you shouldn't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to declare who you really are. And who are you? What's your nationality? You're Israelite. Hey, never be ashamed to admit that. Because these wicked nations, they gonna look at you funny. You're Israelite? Oh, you're Jewish? No, I'm not no damn Jewish. I'm a Jew. And that means come from the tribe of Judah. Right? That's a powerful thing. These Jewish men, they call themselves Jewish. Because now if I say you were acting childish, am I calling you a child? I'm saying just acting like one, right? They call themselves Jewish because they're acting like who? No, they're acting like who?
Judah.
They're acting like Jews when they're really not. They even know it. Like they're telling us, I'm Jewish. I'm just acting like a Jew. I'm not really a Jew. They're telling us to our face. But because our people, we don't understand these things, and we're not seeking out this knowledge because they stripped it from us. That's why we got to come out here and do what we do. That's why we got to wake our people up and teach us who we are. Some people don't want to understand. Some brother, before y'all walked up, was over there arguing with me. He was calling himself a black man and was trying to save the white woman.
No, he called himself a black king.
Black king. And my thing is, it was pride. You didn't really want to know who you really were. He had so much pride in him, you can't tell him anything. Brother, you're not black. Are you the color black? Nobody is the color black up here.
Sir.
The darkest brother isn't the color black. So you calling yourself the color of a crayon. How much of a king are you? You're not. Simple. You don't know. That's why we gotta humble down like you brothers elegantly did. You humble down and you listen.
Crazy.
And you gain some knowledge and wisdom today. Because all of us were in this situation. We all had to humble down because we thought we knew something. And we didn't know shit. And we had to humble down and we had to come before the man of the Lord and learn these things, right? And we had to study and diligently seek out the words of the Lord. Can you give me that? What's that? Seek the Lord 10 times more.
I got you.
Come on, get this real quick.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 18. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgressions of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us.
He will have compassion upon us. The Lord's going to return and have compassion upon us again. He's not always going to be angry at us. Because right now he's angry because we've been being disobedient. Right. We've been smoking. We've been whoring out our women. Right. As men, we have been acting as females. You see our men wearing dresses, our women wearing the pants. It's madness. Everything's flipped upside down in this world. But we don't know, right? Give me Acts 17:30.
It said, he will subdue our iniquities and will cast all their sins into the depths of the sea.
He gonna Babe Ruth your sins into the bottom of the sea, man. He not gonna care about your sins no more, because he's gonna come back and save us from it, right? But we have to start doing as he has commanded us, or he's not gonna come back and save us, right? Because if your parents, right, let's say they told you to do something, right, and you don't do it, you being disobedient, and you giving them no choice but to what? What's the consequences? You might get a whooping. You might get put on punishment. Now let's say you never get right. Are you ever going to get our punishment? No. And that's how the Lord is likening us. We got to get right before we get off the punishment. We got to get right before we get out of slavery. So now today we have to get right. And this is what we got to do.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 28. For as it is written, it said, Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God.
It was our mind to go astray from God. We chose to do that.
So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
How much?
10 times more.
You gotta seek the Lord 10 times more. Now that you've been returned to him. Now that you had the understanding of the Bible. Now that you know that you Israelites and you're not just African Americans no more. Now you gotta seek the Lord 10 times more. Right? Give me Sirach 1 and 26. What you got? You got that X? I'm gonna drop that because he already had that in there. Give me that.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 1 and verse number 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments.
What?
Keep the commandments.
What?
Keep the commandments.
Hey, if you desire wisdom, you got to keep the commandments. Now, do you brothers know any commandments that the Lord has commanded us to do? Give me Genesis 1:29. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 16:12. No commandments. What about the 10? Y'all know about the 10 commandments? You ever heard about them? The 10 commandments? Honor your father and mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. You know, things like that, right? So there's more than 10 commandments, right? There's actually 613 commandments. And we're going to kind of jump into some today. And first we're going to start with the smoking thing, right? Because you might not have known before. Because back in the day, they used to let, of all ages, smoke. You used to be able to smoke in high school, go outside, take a smoke break. Because it wasn't bad before. They used to make our people go off by doing these things. Anybody could come in and buy a cigarette, no matter what age. Some brothers started smoking when they was kids. And drinking. Because they was trying to destroy our... See? How young was you, brother?
I started at 12.
12.
And they stopped till I was 32.
Come on, man. Had your lungs all jammed up. Right? Damn black tar all in it. Really. And it's on top of that, it's pork in these damn cigarettes. Really.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 27. And God said, behold, I have I'm looking dead at 29. It's like it. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 29. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of the earth.
Because what do they call weed? They call it what? A herb. So he gave us every herb-bearing seed. So he gave us weed. But for what?
He said, I am giving you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat.
It shall be for what?
It shall be for meat.
Spell it out.
M-E-A-T.
Meat. What y'all do with meat? M-E-A-t. What you do with meat?
Make fry, make bacon.
And you do what?
Eat it.
You eat it. Do you smoke it?
Nah, we ain't smoking.
The Lord said he gave you every herb-bearing seed for meat. So the seeds, the herbs with seeds in them, he gave it to you for what? No. What did it say? What do you do with meat? To meat, you do what? You eat it. So he gave every herb to do what? To eat it, to heal you. Because that's what it's for. Marijuana, it does heal you. But when you use it wrong and you smoke it, you burning off all the THC, that's what actually helps you, right? Or the CBD, my bad. The CBD part of it, actually, that's what heals you. right? But when you smoking it, it's burning all that up, right? And the weed that you smoke, it don't got seeds in it, do it? So you're not even doing it according to the Lord, right? So you're supposed to be eating it, but it's supposed to be to help you if you have an infirmity. It's not meant to just be recreational. You're just eating the edible every morning just to get high.
Because anxiety, stress. If you have sleep problems, you can go to sleep. You can put it in the tea. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't want to just wake up, I got anxiety. Every day. And that's what people do. That's why they say they smoke. I got anxiety. You making it worse because you're suppressing the problem that you really have. You really got a demon on you that's making you do that. All people say they can't eat without smoking. When I wake up, gotta smoke. Before I eat, I gotta smoke. Before I go, I gotta smoke. Before I smoke. Lunch break, smoke. You're going back into the workplace smelling like weed, knowing you're gonna get fired for that, man. Now they drug testing because you smell like weed. Now you're dropping dirty. Now you're up out of there. You got a family to take care of at home. It's not thinking. It's not expedient. So that's why you got to be smart with the things that you do. And the Lord has given us all this for our betterment. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5. Right?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse.
Actually, bring this out real quick.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health.
It was neither herb or weed that restored us to health.
But thy word.
But what?
But thy word.
But the word restored us to health.
That's right.
This is what makes us alive. Is us hope. Right? Read.
O Lord, which healeth all things.
Which what?
Which healeth all things.
The Lord healeth all things. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Right? Pull it out. The Lord healeth all things, man. Right? Hold that, bring it out.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He.
Now when you read this, you can't read this like a creepy old white man. When motherfuckers say, hey, even though read that again, I don't want to misquote it.
See now that I, even I, am He.
The Lord telling you, I'm He. I'm Him. This the Lord. He's telling you. Who that sound like? That don't sound like a creepy old white man saying that. What people say that?
Jake said that, like, I am He.
I'm Him.
I am He.
I'm Himothy. Right? Our people say that. Read.
And there is no God with me.
There ain't God with him. He the Most High God. Nobody's up there with him. Hey, he's above everything.
That's right.
He makes alive. Hey, it's gonna go into it. Let me stop.
And there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
I kill and I make alive.
I wound and I heal.
I wound and I heal. It's not the herbs that bring you back. It's the Most High God. It's the Most High God that brings you back to health. When you start obeying Him, right? When we start listening to the commandments of the Most High God, like these brothers have done, because we've all been ill before, right? Brothers have had real issues, right? And we came into this thing, and the Lord has cured us of it.
That's right.
Right? It could have been a mental problem that you had, right? Freaking out all the time, not really know what's going on, right? Angry, right? You got drinking problems, you got problems, and you just couldn't beat them. And in the Lord, you read the words of the Lord. You start trying your best to follow after them. And you be like, man, why was that ever a stronghold on me?
Right.
Why did I ever struggle with that? It's so easy to not do now.
Right.
Right? Because Satan was on your back. Satan was making you do that. But when you got the Lord fighting for you, all things are possible. Right?
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
None can deliver out of the Most High hand. Right? Because it's Him. He's Him. Right? Read what you got.
Let's do Deuteronomy verse 5. Behold, I have
taught you statutes. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land, whether ye go to possess it. You read? Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
This is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. When we do this, they call you a what? Read.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
They don't say that to us now. They don't call us a wise and understanding people now.
Right.
They look at us as low. But when we start doing this, now you're a wise and understanding people. Because when people come out here and talk to you, you got a little bit of knowledge of this, right? Hey, they be brothers. We can all attest to this. You start talking to people that you used to hang out with once you really start reading this and start understanding. It's like, damn, boy,
you deep.
You deep.
You know your stuff, bro.
And you know what you're talking about, like what you said earlier. And he's talking this shit. right? That's basic from what the Lord has showed us. This is base level stuff, right?
Surface level.
Surface level. And it's so deep because the words of the Lord to all these other people and all these other nations out here, hey, it's great. They have never heard such a thing. They have never lived by such laws, statutes, and commandments that make our way prosperous, that put us on high, right? Brothers, we don't fear nothing. We fearing the Most High God.
That's right.
Right.
COVID came out, man, we not wearing no damn mask, man. We don't give a damn. We fear the Lord.
That's right.
These wars that's about to come, hey, we don't give a damn. We hope this place get blown up. Hey, and if the Lord got to take us out to achieve, to get out of this place, all praise to the Most High, I'm going to accept my judgment. Because it's quicker that we going to be out of here. Right? Whether we make it or not. We ready for this place to be destroyed.
All right,
and we're not going to fear that day of death. We're going to call on the name of the Lord, and we're going to die at glorious death if we got to die at glorious death.
That's right.
Right? Hey, Lord willing. Give me Malachi chapter 2 and verse 10. You give me Revelation 18:4. Because we gotta start learning something, man. We gotta really put our mind to these things to really want to understand. Because we can't just be walking to and fro out here. Because today is actually a Sabbath day. We was actually touching on commandments. Give me that.
Malachi?
Yep.
Malachi 2 and verse 10.
Right.
And it reads, Malachi 2 and verse number 10. It said, have we not all one Father? Has not?
Michael.
He said Michael. I knew what you was going to. I knew what you was going to. He said Malachi. This Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart.
Do what?
Arise ye and depart. For this is not your rest.
This place ain't our rest. That's why we're going to keep going through hell here. Because this place ain't our rest. That's why we got to be hoping that this place gets destroyed.
Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction.
This polluted with these people.
Right.
These vagabonds.
Right.
Polluted with them.
So-called white people.
We ready for them to get eradicated off this earth, man.
Bring it out.
We will never have peace and happiness as long as they are around. Read this. Now I got a question for y'all, brothers. Y'all, what type of food y'all like to eat? I don't like pork. Like all regular. You like pork? Like a little pepperoni? It's like a little.
I heard that like 2 minutes ago.
Just ate pepperoni, man?
Boy, fuck out of here. I stopped eating that shit. Right as soon as I seen that shit.
Bring this up. Hey, all pray. That's how we feel.
Right.
Not eating that shit. That's
right.
What it is, man. Bring that up.
You ever see me eat pork all the fucking time? Never.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
What is the swine?
Bacon pig.
That's right.
Right. Read.
Though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he chew it not the cud.
He doesn't chew the cud, so he has the attributes of being a clean animal, but he's not, because he has a split hoof. That's the attributes of a clean animal, right? Like a cow has a split hoof.
Right.
But he doesn't chew the cud. He doesn't regurgitate his food. Like a cow has, like, I believe, 5 stomachs. He chews up his food, or he chews his food, he swallows it, he spits it back up, he chews it again, it goes into another stomach to clean it, to get all the pesticides out of it. A pig doesn't do that. A pig don't have sweat glands. Even scientifically, you cannot cook a pig to a safe temperature, right? Pigs are unclean, they have parasites, they have worms all in them. That's why people get sick from them. Every people that eat all this pork, they have high blood pressure, high sodium, all of it. Why you think Big Mama got to get a leg cut off? Because she like the chitlins. She like the baby back rib, the pigger, the snout. What he say on Friday? The hog maw, man. Eating up all the hog maw, right? The Lord's not dealing with that. Keep going.
He is unclean to you.
He is unclean unto you, right? So that's why this pig is unclean to you. We can't eat it, thus saith the Lord. Are you going to stop eating pigs? I'm going to answer this. Are you willing for... That ain't it. What's the sign down here? Right. Are you willing for our people to keep going through this, getting a knee put on your neck for 9 minutes, getting whipped, right? Hey, getting hung. Are you willing for that to keep happening over pork? Well, then would you stop eating it? Because that's what's keeping us right here. It's disobeying the Most High God. What I say earlier, if you disobey your parents, they're going to put you on punishment. Right. If you keep disobeying them, you're going to stay on what? Punishment. You're going to stay on punishment. So are you willing for us to keep going through this? So are you gonna stop eating pork for your people? For the Most High God. Are you willing to do that, brother? Hey, we gotta be. Or else you could be the reason that this happens next time.
Philippians 4:13.
Right? You could be the reason that this happens. Hey, when you say, you know what, I'm just gonna eat that pork just this one time. Hey, that judgment might not come upon you, but it might come upon your people. You could have a sibling that died of this because of that. Your mother could pass away because you wanted to do something. Because it's not all the time that it affects you personally. Sometimes it affects your loved ones, and that hurts even more. You know when you lose a loved one, that shit hurt. Yeah. Now you're left to mourn with it, right? It's not your people that's mourning for you, you're mourning, and now you gotta live with that. Always remember that when you do something contrary to the Lord, you could be making this man do this to one of our brothers.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right? Read.
This the book of 2 Ezra chapter 4 and verse number 2. And said, thy heart has gone too far in this world.
What?
Thy heart has gone too far in this world.
Read.
And thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High.
We can't comprehend the way of the Most High, right? We can't imagine what he's thinking and imagine why he does what he does. That, for an example right there, some people might say that's cruel and unusual punishment to his people. But we've been cruel and unusual by disobeying them for over the past 4, 5, 6 thousands of years. Because we don't never listen. We're a hard-headed people.
Right.
We always gotta bump our head to learn the hard way. Yeah. And we bumped our head in this.
They said a hard head make a soft ass.
And the Lord told us that.
Yeah.
Read.
More than it says, how should thy vessel, verse 11, 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 11. How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest? And the world being now outwardly corrupted,
right,
to understand the corruption that is evident in my sight.
Hey, there's so much corruption in the Lord's sight. We can't understand it. We can't even see all the corruption that's going on. The Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
That's right.
He sees what's happening in all the dark places. He sees our little kids that's getting snatched up and going on Epstein Island and getting raped.
Man.
He sees our little kids that's getting trafficked for taking their organs out of their body. You wonder why all our kids come up missing every year. Why is such a large amount of our kids coming up missing, right? They get, the panda eyes, man. But they getting popped into you know what, right? They raping little boys, man. That's an unseemly sight to the Lord, man. Hey, they deserve to be put to death for that. They gotta get this judgment. Read this. Give me 1 John 5:25.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
You love God, don't you, brother? Well, you gotta show it. Because you can't just say you love God. You gotta show it. Give me James 1:22. James 1:22.
Oh, fuck that shit, James.
Yeah, so you gotta show the Most High God that you love him, right? Because let's say you get a wife, right? Every day you come home, you see her, you put her in the headlock and give her a noogie. Burning the damn hole in her scalp. She got a little bald patch right here now.
And she just got fresh box braids yesterday.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah, I love you, bitch.
Is that showing her you love her? Every day you come home, you hit her with that bus driver uppercut. Boom.
You going to jail now?
And uppercutting her every time you come in the door. Is that showing her you love her?
Chin check.
So how much more the Lord? You got to show that you love the Most High God. You can't just tell him. Don't just give lip service.
Right.
Because the Lord knows what you think. So you really got to be sincere to serve the Lord.
That's right.
Brother, we've had to turn from that pork. We've had to turn from smoking. We've
Right.
had to turn from eating that shrimp, crab, and lobster, man.
Right.
Hey, it was hard for some brothers. Fornication, adultery, pornography, going out here just sleeping with women because it's so readily available now. They naked. Hey, you get enticed. But we have learned how to overcome these things and focus on the Lord. Because this week we gotta go on that narrow path. We can't go on the wide path that everybody else takes. We gotta go against the grain. Women walk past you naked, you looking up, you running around. I don't want to see that, right? We know our women beautiful. That's why we can't fall to that. That's why you gotta look away, right? Somebody come around you with the weed smoke, you gotta cover your damn nose up, man. Yeah. You might like the smell. Ugh. Make yourself hate it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, hey, it's a thing that we gotta learn how to do. It's hard, but if you never went through adversity, you would never know how to overcome anything. Like people that they say is fed with a golden spoon. man, if you put them out here and do what I do, they can never survive. We say that because they never went through the adversities that we went through. How could they know how to overcome certain situations?
Right.
You know how to go out here and get money. He was given money. He's never worked a day in his life. You've been poor. You've been having to provide for your family. Even if you was a kid, you had to go on out there kind of help your mom with the rent sometimes, man. We've been in those situations. We've been with the light shut off. We've been had to boil water on the damn stove to take a shower, man. They never did that.
Right.
So the Lord has to put you through these things to try you as real gold. He has to refine you and mold you into something beautiful that the Lord loves. And that's why we gotta go through these adversities, and that's why it's hard. Bring that up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
If you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Because Satan gonna try to attack you now more than ever. Once you get the word, he gonna try to take it from you. Because he don't want you to serve the Most High God. He wants you to keep following this world and keep doing all the worldly things. Right? Read.
Set thy heart upright, and constantly endure.
And constantly what?
And constantly endure.
You gotta constantly endure. No matter if you fall, you get back up. Somebody punch you in your mouth, man, you get back up. You tie your damn boots up and you go for round 2, man. You're not just gonna sit on the ground and take your ass with you. You're gonna get back up. And sometimes you might get knocked out. They gone. Guess what? You get back up and you start training. Because you coming back for round 2 now. You
Right.
coming back. You're gonna be ready when they come back. Now you know the weed that straight that he got. Hey, hit him with that uppercut, right? Read.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't make haste in the time of trouble. Because our people like to panic in the times of trouble. Oh, what do I do? I just got fire, rent coming. Now you do the wrong thing. Now you go out here and try to get money any way you can. And it comes at the downfall of our people.
Right.
You selling drugs. Right? Hey, some men sell things that men shouldn't sell. You know what that is if you got ears to hear. Read.
Man, cleave unto him.
Cleave unto the Lord. You grabbing onto him. You not letting go. Read.
And depart not away.
And don't depart away. Read.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Because when you think all hell, you can't get better from here. And when they say at the very end, right before you about to give up, that's when you get increased. That's when things start turning around. We've been on our last, and we didn't see no way out at the end of the tunnel, right? And boom, rent money just hit your account. Hey, brothers can attest to it. Hey, randomly, you get that spirit on you that, I can do this. The Lord give you that burst of energy. That job finally call you back, right? All the things that you need, it just start happening. Because the Lord will increase you at that last end, but you have to endure. Don't give up. Don't turn your back on the Most High when things get tough, right? Give me Proverbs 11:1 real quick. 11:1.
This book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse 1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
So a false balance is an abomination. You can't receive only good at the hands of the Lord. You're gonna receive some evil. You're gonna receive some bad stuff that happens to you. Like I said before, because you got to be tried as that real gold, right? So don't think that once you come to serve the Lord, everything is gonna go right. Because all hell breaks loose sometimes. But the Lord is trying you.
Right.
You're gonna curse me and turn your back on me and go start serving Satan again. You're gonna fall to that weed when it's really me that's healing you and not this herb. Are you gonna fall back on the ways of your own hands? What you had at Proverbs 3 and 5?
No, I got Proverbs 4 and 1.
Bring it up.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear ye children, and the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding.
Right.
For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law.
He gives us good doctrine. This is the good doctrine of the Bible. Because if we go to Proverbs 3 and 5, because if we decide to just do whatever we want, we did what makes us feel good. That's contrary to the Lord.
Right.
Up until today, brother, you just been doing whatever makes you feel good, right? Hey, I see her, I like her, I'm gonna go lay with her and put it to the side. The Lord didn't desire that, right? Because that's the Most High God, that's his daughter. That's a precious thing to him. Would you do that to the Lord? Sleep with his daughter and throw her away? Hey, because the Lord could kill you for that, right? Read.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Everything that you got, you trust in the Lord with. Read.
And lean not unto thy own understanding.
And don't lean unto your own understanding, right? Because your own understanding in the ways of death. We might think this is right. We might think, like I say, smoking weed, right? Doing, selling drugs. We might think that's right. Some people think murder is right. Some people think they gotta go slide on their out for their brothers. They think that's right. But it's not. It's self-afflicting our people, and we staying in this bucket that, you know, crabs in a bucket. We keep pulling each other down. Every time somebody want to get up, Nipsey Hussle, what they do? He wanted to be in his hood still. What they do? They killed him, pulled him down. They pull all our people down, but it's really the white man that put us in that bucket. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to remember. Yeah, we crabs in the bucket, pulling each other down. And at the end of the day, it's a big shadow over the top laughing because they really put us in that bucket. What you got? Give me that.
Book of 2 Esdras, chapter 7, verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
So this is the condition that the battle we must fight. We must overcome that pork. We must overcome that smoking. We must overcome the lust demon that's on us. Because all these are demons, you know what I mean? And we got to overcome these things. Read.
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said.
If we don't overcome, if we get overcome by these demons, hey, we're gonna suffer. And that's why we gotta.
Don't let Satan distract you.
Yeah. Come on, brother. Don't let Satan distract you. Hey, that's what happened. Give me Mark 4 and 11. Cause this is what happened. You learning, brother. You getting the understanding. You knowing who you are, right? But Satan does this. Bring it out.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and verse 11.
Read up.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4 and verse 11.
Bring it out!
And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery.
Right there, 14.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4 and verse 14. The sower sowed the word.
We're sowing the word to you right now. Read.
And these are they by the wayside.
You by the wayside right now.
Where the word is being sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
Satan cometh immediately to what?
And take away the word.
Take away the word
that was sown in their hearts.
But now you might just forget about that because you got her rah. What our women do? Well, really, she's supposed to be quiet right now. Why are women so aggressive? What do you think you can do to me? I'm a man. You can't do nothing to me. You need to calm down and stay in a woman's spot, right? But our women want to be men now. Like I said, they want to be the men. You need to pipe down and learn your position, right? And women don't want to hear it. But you know what? It's okay. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They gotta do it, but it's Satan. Satan don't want you to hear it. Satan wants to take it away. Satan wants to do what he does best, right? Bring out what you got.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, and verse 9. The wisdom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
And her haughty looks, what she got on? On an all tight fit. She want brothers to see her, so she can say something and do what she just did. She a loud mouth, and the Bible will call her a bitch. Right? She's loud. She's still talking down the street. Nobody's even talking to her. That's how you know it's a demon on her back. Right? Give me that. Give me the Proverbs chapter 7. Right? 7 and verse 11. 10. Start at 10. Proverbs 7 and 10.
Book of Proverbs chapter 7 verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
With the attire of an harlot.
And subtle of heart. Subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn.
She's what?
She is loud and stubborn.
Who is she?
She is loud and stubborn.
Read.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Her feet don't abide in her house. That's the problem with our women now. You gotta be quiet. You need to get under her head. You need a man to lead you. Because if you did that shit while you had a husband and he was next to you, you could potentially get that man killed. Our women need to. And it's for good. Sometimes our men need to We not above that. But us as men, we had to learn how to talk, when to shut up.
1 Corinthians 14:34.
Give me that. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Go ahead and make your point.
I was riding down St. Louis Avenue when I was in the Word. And I seen this chick, you know what I'm saying? She was thick. So I pulled over, tried to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? She just shooed me off. But while she was shooing, and I just pulled off, but while she was shooing me off, she was calling somebody. So I pulled to the middle of the street. Brother came out with a Draco. You know what I'm saying? And he's standing on the porch. I had the pistol on me. So I ride to the end of the street to the stop sign. I said, nah, man, because she gonna get this dude killed. You know what I'm saying? So I hit a U-turn. Pulled over, hollered at her. I said, bro, she looked nice to me. I tried to holler at her. I ain't say nothing out the way, and I just pulled off. You know what I'm saying? Brother was like, hey, I'm glad you said something. I'm like, yeah, man, because look, these women will get you killed. And then guess what they gonna do? He could have got shot up right then and there, and then she gonna holler at somebody else. He could have killed me. And it wouldn't have been no longer than a month he in jail. She off doing what she do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
And that's the problem with our people now, right? Real quick, I know you're probably about to pull them away from us.
No, you good.
Okay, all praise. We came back to it then, right? Bring that up. You got it.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. Let your woman keep silence in the churches.
Do what?
Let your woman keep silence in the churches.
Read.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience.
They're commanded to be under obedience. That's disobedience. That's unseen to the Lord. The Lord doesn't like that. The Lord don't like loud women trying to talk over men, right? Give me that first sentence. Keep going on.
As also said the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home.
Ask who?
Ask their husbands at home.
You're supposed to be in subjection to your husband. Read this.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him.
2 and 9.
No, 2 and 9.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9.
11. My bad. It's like you go back up to 11.
Back to 11.
Yeah, you're in 2 Timothy.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence.
Let the what?
Let the woman learn in silence. Read. With all subjection.
All subjection. Right. Submit yourselves. Understand what the Bible is saying. You trying to do what? Keep reading.
But I suffer not a woman to teach.
Don't suffer a woman to teach. What she say? You trying to tell me about Jesus? What you think you gonna teach me something? The Lord didn't say that. The Lord told you, keep reading. He told you what?
Nor usurp authority over the man.
Don't try to get authority over me. Hey, the Lord chose the man to lead. And this from the annals of time, right? Give me Genesis chapter 3 and verse 16. What you bring it up?
Book of Sirach chapter 26, verse 13. The grace of a wife delighted her husband.
The grace, right? Read.
And her discretion will fatten his bones. A silent and loving woman.
A what?
A silent and loving woman.
No, a loud and clamorous woman.
A silent and loving woman
is a gift of the Lord.
Silent and loving. But we hate to go home and hear a woman nagging. You ain't take out the trash. I just got off a 12-hour shift. Let me sit down for a second, man. Where the food at? Why that stove don't got nothing on it? That's what we asking. But a silent and loving woman, she know that when you come home, you need a little time to yourself, right? She might take off your shoes for you and rub your feet. Hey, that's a gift from the Most High God. But a loud and stubborn and clamorous woman is given to a wicked man. Find that in that verse. Read that. It's in 26.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 16. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Right.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
And their desire is going to be unto the husband. What?
And he shall rule over thee.
And the husband's going to rule over the woman. Hey, the Lord has set it up to be that way. So men, we got to start taking back our rightful authority so our women stop doing that. So they stop putting our men in positions that's dangerous, right? Because some brothers, they like women like that. They like loud mouth. They like women that wear tight apparel that every man get to see. They want you to look at their woman. And then when you staring too long, now it's a problem. What you looking at?
Hey, pull Esther 1 and 22.
Some do. They try to show their woman off. That's why they walking around with her. They smacking her, and in public. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They want you to see, and they dare you to look because they hate you. Our brothers hate each other out here, right? And that's a curse in the Bible. Actually, give me that Deuteronomy 28:54.
Give me Esther 1 and 22.
Book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 23.
Read.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
So that wicked woman, she's gonna be given as a portion to a wicked man. And now they gonna have domestic violence in the house. Now they knocking each other upside the head. He knocking her head between the washer and dryer. She's stabbing him. It's madness. We see this stuff. Right. Yeah. Hey, now, look, she already called the police on me. Fine, he on his second strike. He on for good now. And now, I didn't mean that. She trying to take it back. It's too late. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you.
So our brothers used to be kind towards one another, right? We used to love one another. Right. Like how we showing today, this is love. Y'all came up, y'all talked to us, we got the dialogue with each other. Hey, some brothers, man, they won't even look at us. You see a bunch of brothers out here trying to uplift our people and doing it. You don't see this. When you see a bunch of brothers together, they over here smoking, they grabbing on their pistol, they out here sitting with guns out. You feel me? And what we're out here doing, we're trying to show our people, tell them that we the greatest people on the face of the earth, and some of our brothers walk right past us.
Right.
And cleave to our enemy. And who's our enemy? Yeah, but more so they'd rather talk to them than to us. Yeah. If you was a white man in the street, they'd pull over and talk to you. Read.
And very delicate. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Now his eyes gonna be evil towards his brother. What we see today, right? When you see with a brother walking down the street, you see on the public
trying to give a little time.
No. He see you from across the street. He kind of mugging you. You know what I mean? You walk down the wrong street. Hey, what hood you from? You know? Hey, where your mama stay at? Where your daddy stay at? Where you from? Wrong colors. You know what I mean? You can't even wear certain hats in certain places. It'll kill you.
And these same brothers, though, this how you know. Look, these same brothers will shoot up the whole block, have the gun on them, see the police say freeze. They put their hands behind their back.
Yeah. So you you tough with us.
How they take it? You're supposed to shoot it out.
You ain't tough with your enemies. Hey, you like the brothers say, you supposed to, if you really that tough, you're supposed to be dead. They're not supposed to take you alive.
Hey,
if
Cali
you was really that tough,
on Cali, they shoot at cops on Cali.
Yeah. If you was really that tough, you wouldn't get taken in. You'd just be another man that got shot dead in the street. It'd have been a shootout on the street with the cops.
Towards his brother.
Uh-huh.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Now he has an evil eye towards the wife of his bosom. Like her, he has an evil eye towards her. Bumping her gums too much. Read.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall lead.
What's our fathers known for doing? Leaving. Going to grab a carton of milk and never coming back. The Bible, it just keeps talking about us over and over and over again. And what do we have to do to break these curses?
Obey with his word. Obey his word.
Obey his word. Obey his laws. Obey his commandments. That's what we got to do, because we err.
Change it, go around.
Brother, now, we know, when you walked up here, you was doing what? Smoking. Are you willing to give that up for the Lord?
Yeah, I start smoking.
All praise. That's a beautiful thing, brother. Because because if not, like I was telling him about the pork, hey, the next time you light something up, it can come at the cost of one of our people being killed again. A child being killed in a shootout that had nothing to do with them. Another baby being unrighteously murdered. You know what I mean? So we gotta want to do better for our people. We gotta want to help our community, because nobody else does. Nobody else gives a damn about us. So we gotta be that one that puts the foot on the forefront, and we gotta be ready to die about it. We're not gonna buck a knee because the cops come out here and tell us to pack up. Hey, we get locked up for this word. Brothers have been locked up. They've been taken to jail, right? Brothers have been shot at. Brothers have been, they have threatened to pull out guns at us for teaching the word because they hate their brother. These are all curses that the Lord has commanded us to do. Give me Leviticus 19:27, right? Give me Leviticus 19:27. We're gonna go into a few more commandments now, okay? Because the Lord got y'all feet stuck here. We're gonna keep going to the Lord till it stop. Read.
Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your head, neither shalt thou more the corners of thy beard.
So you're not supposed to cut your hair bald. You're not supposed to get that Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? And you're not supposed to cut your beard off. You're supposed to let your beard grow.
Just cut mine off.
I kind of see, brother. I kind of see it. That's why I had to go into it.
That's why I was like, whoa.
Hey, but when you cut your beard,
I feel hella different. Like I lost something.
Yeah.
When it's straight out, like I lost some type of, I don't know what it was, but
you lost your badge, manly honor, because that's what this is. Because what females like do when you got a baby face?
Shit,
they like call you a baby. They baby you. You don't want to be a little boy. You feel me? Hey, you a man. I look. How old you think I am? Yes. 26. I'm 23. I look older with a beard, man. You see what I'm saying?
I need to learn knowledge from you.
Hey,
I'm 22.
When the Lord, when you get a beard, man, and you look older, right? They can't baby you anymore. You know what I mean? Hey, the Lord, hey, when you keep that beard, when you start keeping the command, because it's a commandment to keep that beard. The Lord say you should not cut the mar the corners of your beard. You can get a line up, just don't cut into it. Yeah, you can groom up, just don't cut into your beard, right? Because that's what Esau want to do. He got to tell you, shave your face and you can't get this job.
Straight up.
They know the laws, and they make you break them. They tell you what, hey, you can't have dreads if you want to work here. Hey man, the hell with you, I just won't work here then. I'd rather keep the laws of the Most High God and suffer, right? Give me 1 Maccabees, 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 18. Because they,
Hebrews 11:25.
Right? Get that Hebrews 11:25. 2 Maccabees 18. Because they've done this through the annals of time. They always wanted to belittle our men and make them do these things. They always wanted to force you to break the Most High's laws because they know when you break them that the Most High punishes us. That's why they make you spend money on Friday, Saturday. We're gonna actually get into that because that's the Sabbath day of the Lord.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 18. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance.
So this was an elder man. Everybody respected him, right? Read.
Was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh.
And swine is what to the Lord? No, I'm saying is it good or is it bad? It's bad. So they restrained this elder man, opened his mouth, and put pork in there. Read it from where. Read that up a little bit again.
Was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh.
Damn, shoving the pork in his mouth. And what'd he do?
But he choosing rather to die.
Rather to what?
Rather to die.
Rather to what?
Rather to die.
He chose rather to die than what?
Gloriously.
Gloriously. Not no regular death. He chose rather to gloriously die than what?
Than to live stained with such an abomination.
With such an abomination. So long, King. So, hey, he said he would rather die than to live stained with just pork. Some more people like, it's just pork, I'd rather not die, just give me the pork. But what did we say earlier? You gotta be ready to die for the words of the Lord. And he's gonna give you these riches back. Because we got a kingdom of heaven coming to us. About the smoke? Yeah. Hey, we say it all the time. If you don't like that, that's the devil being choked up by that
choked
shit.
Up.
This shit. Hey, when they say this thing, hey, the devil like putting a headlock on them, man. Go get your precept, bring this up.
They think it's cool to say, like, yeah, this stink.
And they'll go and smoke weed.
Yeah.
You putting smoke all in your lungs. Hey, man, weed smell horrible to me. Yeah, bring it on.
I think it smells.
The book of Revelation.
Smells like backwoods, though.
Chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Fear none of the things that you're going to suffer. Why?
Behold,
the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Some of us are gonna go into prison for doing what we doing out here. Like I said, some of us been locked up, and it's gonna get worse. Some of us are really gonna be cast into prison and get put to death behind the reed.
That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Be what?
Be thou faithful unto death.
Be thou faithful unto death. Don't give up on the Lord, because he's not gonna give up on you. The Lord is there in your lowest times. It may not seem like it, because the Lord just wants to see what you're gonna do. Dying for the Lord is a glorious thing. Now, I'm not telling you to strap a bomb to your chest and go kill yourself. That's off. That's what them Arabs do. Yeah, that's what they do. We die for our Lord by calling on his name and not bending the knee to eat pork, shaving our beard. Hey, they gonna pluck your damn beard out your face and hey, you gonna say, hey, what they say, y'all ever seen the movie Roots?
Yeah, I see.
What they say? Kunta Kinte. What they try to tell him? Your name is what?
Kunta.
No, it's
no, Toby. Yeah, they said his name is Toby. He said, no, my name is Kunta.
Hey, and that's what we gonna have to do.
Until he learned to say Toby.
And the only thing is, we never gonna learn to say Toby.
Hell no.
We never gonna learn to say Toby.
His real name.
Kunta Kinte. I'm never eating pork. I'm never eating that shrimp. I'm never smoking another cigarette, weed, a black and mild again. Read. Go ahead.
Our ancestors did take that name. So we fight for our name back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We fight for it back. We ain't Toby no more.
We not.
You know what I'm saying?
We not. And don't, hey, this is Toby. Calling yourself that. That's calling yourself Toby. This calling yourself Kunta. Right? And that is, yeah, that's calling yourself Kunta, right? The Israelites, right? From the tribe of Judah. Read.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Be thou faithful.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
He's gonna give us a crown of life. Hey, because contrary to popular belief, once you die, you don't just go to up in the heaven and go to a white pearly gate. Our heaven is gonna be on earth. We're gonna be regenerated again on this earth, right? And the Lord is, if you die faithfully for the Lord, he's gonna give you that crown in the kingdom, right? Because we're gonna rule over all these other people. Because give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. What I hear you bring that up.
Book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 25. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
I would rather suffer with all my brothers up there being poverty, right? Hey, coming out here and catching hell every week, coming out here in the freezing below cold, the rain, the heat, than the what?
Than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Than to enjoy the pleasures of sin. Because what the sin leads to death. Give me Romans chapter 2. 2 and verse 23. Because sin at the end is put. Bring it up.
It's about the wages. 6:23.
6:23.
The book of Romans chapter 6 verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
Because the wages of sin is death. So I don't want to enjoy sin for a moment. I want to enjoy that glorious kingdom that's coming to us, right? Hey, because what does this flesh profit us? You get wounded, you know, you hurt. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 7. We gonna go into some things that are actually beautiful that we got coming to us, right? We got some beautiful things coming to us, man, right? You give me Psalm chapter 18 verse 34. Yeah, nah, drop that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon.
Okay. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run
in these end days. What?
And run to and fro like sports among the stubble.
Y'all watch anime at all? I do. Now, when you see in Naruto or Dragon Ball Z, you see that quick clash. That's what this talking about. Read it one more time. Now imagine anime when he's reading this and just envision it in your head.
And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine.
Hey, that chakra. Yeah. Right? Read.
And run to and fro like sports.
Like sparks. You see the clash. You just see the clash. Yeah, the little quick.
Hey, that's definitely Naruto. You get the arms behind him, he out of there.
You feel me? They throwing the katanas and stuff. You running to and fro and you seeing the sparks. And it just lighting up, right? That's how we gonna be like when we get these immortal bodies. Because these bodies perish. We're not worried about this flesh. We know this is soon going to come to an end. But when we get those immortal bodies, that's what we look for. That's when we get the kingdom of heaven. And we're not going to know death from that. Read.
They shall judge the nations.
Yeah, of course. We're going to judge the other nations.
And have dominion over the people.
And have what?
Dominion over the people.
Rulership over the people. Come on now.
And their Lord shall reign forever.
And Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to reign forever. Right? Read.
Book of Psalms 18:34. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms.
A bow of steel is going to be broken by that pole right there, that steel. You go over there and hit it with an elbow, it's going to cut right in half. Right? Read.
Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up.
Right.
And thy gentleness hath made me great.
Joshua 23:10. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23 and verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000.
One man shall chase 1,000.
For the Lord your God, it is that fighting for you.
The Lord our God is going to fight for us. And one man is going to chase away 1,000. You know to do that today. 1,000? Come on, like I said, y'all know how the multitude of 1,000. You got one man and 1,000 people just running away from him because they know what's going to happen. But he's so quick, he chases them down like the spark, just heads just falling off. They just look like an assassin coming out the shadow, just cutting heads off, man. Right? Read up at that 34.
Psalms 18:34. He teacheth my hands to war.
He do what?
He teacheth my hands to war.
So that a bow of steel is broken by my arms.
Hey, he teaches our hands to war. He teaches us how to fight. We don't have to. The Lord is going to give us all these things. You know, you seen the little karate movies. They doing spinning back. It look made up. You know what I mean? Like Karate Kid. On one leg, jump and do that little kick and hit dude in the eye. Come on, man. We're going to be doing that. Hey, and it's going to be with ease. You feel me? You're going to land back on your feet, do a spinning back kick in the same combination. We're going to be doing stuff that's unimaginable to these people. You're going to, in a sense, you hitting that pole, in a sense, you're going to be one-shotting people. You hitting them, and they just blowing up. Read this, we need Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword.
How you going to chase your enemies and fall before you by the sword? The Lord promises to us.
And 5 of you shall chase 100.
5 of us going to chase 100.
And 100 of you shall put 10,000 to fight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
The Lord has promised that, right? Give me Zechariah 11 and 8. More than that, we can get that last. Zechariah 11 and 8. So we gotta be one to look forward to this, right? Our people, we gonna have these powers to work, and for a part of the hopeful elect. That's what the Lord promised to us.
What the fuck is this? It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 8. These shepherds, 3 shepherds, also I cut off in one mouth, and my soul lost them, and their soul also abhorred me.
Drop it. Give me this.
Book Ecclesiastes, chapter 12,
I'm
verse
gonna leave y'all
13.
with this, bro. This is the whole conclusion of the matter.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So out of everything that we told you tonight, right? This is what you really need to remember. Not my name, not what I told you, but the words of the Lord that said, read.
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
What?
And keep his commandments.
Keep his commandments, right? Now, his commandment. What are some of the commandments that we went over tonight? Steal not. Be still. Honor your father and mother.
This one.
What can't you do? Don't cut your beard. What can't you eat?
Don't eat the swine. I know about don't eat swine because.
Therefore, so for you pork, you beard, right? Hey, no smoking the black or the weed.
Drinking is weird.
What's your nationality? No, you can drink. You just don't drink in excess. You can have a drink, but just when you wake up, drink. That's wrong. Everywhere you go, you gotta have a drink. That's wrong. But you're doing it just like the edible thing. You can eat weed, but when you just doing it just cause,
Just to get high.
yeah, you know what I mean. You drink. Hey, you in great mirth. You drink. Hey, when a man is sorrowful and he's low, you give him a drink, cause a drink can cheer you up, right? What's our nationality?
Israelites.
Israelites. Now, I want to go into some more when Amazon hit it. Hey, Amazon. Yeah, give me that.
This the book of Numbers,
There's one more commandment.
chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children. Who's the children of Israel? Lord speak unto you.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments.
So he said, make them fringes in the borders of your garments. What do you notice at the bottom of all these brothers' shirts out here?
Y'all locked me all together.
Look at the bottom of the shirt. It's a little rope.
Fringes.
What do you just go read it again?
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes
This is
in the
fringe. Fringes. And the borders of our garments, what?
throughout their generations.
Throughout their generations and forever. Right? This ain't for a time period. We not trying to beat Kanye to the next fashion trend. The Lord has told us to do this throughout our generations. Why?
And that they put upon the fringe a ribbon of blue.
And we put upon that fringe a ribbon of blue. Everybody has different colored fringes on, but at the top, we got that ribbon of blue on. We all got it. Right? The fringes can be any color, but that ribbon of blue has to be there. Read.
And it shall be upon you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Because we're a forgetful people. So we look upon this fringe and we remember all the commandments of the Most High God. Because he told us this. I know you're going to forget. I know you're going to forget for people. We wake up in the morning, we forget what we about to do. I forgot something, man. What I'm forgetting? Rushing out the house. You halfway to work, you realize you forgot your wallet at home. You got to run back home and get it. Hey, the Lord says, I know you're going to forget something. When you put these on, you remember, hey, ain't no more shrimp, crab, and lobster, right? Ain't no more smoking that blood, right? Because if I do, that's going to come with it. My people are going to be destroyed because of this. Read.
And do them. And that ye
do them. And do all the commandments. Don't just know. You do all the commandments. Read.
And that ye seek not after your own heart.
So you won't seek after your own heart. You won't fall to that lust. You won't fall to that smoking demon. Because they're going to try you. That smoking demon going to hit you. You're going to think you need that. And when you prevail against it, when you fight back, they'll flee from you. Right? But with that, I'm going to close out. You know what I mean? We got to start keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. Y'all brothers got a flyer? Hey, Dave. Get the brothers a flyer. You got that, you got the floor? These some of the commandments that we went over today. They on this sheet. They got the Bible verse right at the bottom where you can go look them up. You know what I mean? So anytime that you feel like you want to go back to these things, you know what I mean? And you go look into the Bible and it tell you, that'll reassure you. I'm not supposed to be doing these things. Take a picture of the stuff up here. You really need to take a picture of this.
That because most of us don't believe what I said when I just told you.
Yeah, because brother, hey, we gotta declare we an Israelite.
Post that mug on your IG, on your Facebook.
Yeah, man. Let them know.
Hey, let them know.
I'm not just a black
And
man
then
no more.
it's on the back of the small flyer you got. On the back of there, it's on there too.
Oh yeah, sure it is.
And if y'all got any questions, it's a number right here at the bottom. It's a number on there. Right there. If you got any questions, you text that number. We got Instagram. If you follow our Instagram, you'll be able to DM us. If you got a question, we'll be able to answer your questions. If you ever want to come out again, we out here on Saturdays, man. We out here Saturday from 4:30 to 8 o'clock, or to whenever the Spirit tells us to go home, man. We've been out here till 2 a.m. You know what I mean? If y'all brothers really do seek and desire learning, hey, we're not gonna turn you away. As long as you want to learn, we're gonna be out here teaching.
That's right.
Right? Y'all brothers got any more questions before we go?
Oh man, thanks for the word. That's what I was.
That's all I need, though.
Oh,
for real.
appreciate
Praise the Most High. What's your name, King?
K-Tron.
K-Tron, I'm Zakor. Corion? K-Tron or Corion? I'm Zakor.
Got a life.
Nice to meet you.
Good to see y'all, bro. Yes, sir. All praise to the Most High.
John chapter 15.
John 15:3. Now you are clean.
What?
Now you are clean.
One more time.
Now you are clean.
Through the word.
Through the what?
Through the word.
Through the what?
Through the word.
Which I have spoken unto you.
Because we reading the words of the Most High.
That's right.